Ladies and gentlemen, we're back with yet another exciting round of action in the Old Humble Game Time. We're playing Conquest of Nations. This is the 14th episode. Over here to my left, possibly screen right. I'm not quite sure if this gets reversed. We see the map. I am Texas in this particular scenario, and things have gotten well in the 12 hours since I've been here. Things have gotten crazy. Let's make this big screen and take a look at see what's going on around here. We've got uh, Nuevo Leon is still a little bit cheesed off that I've got Reynosa, and I'm not giving it up. He's waiting here. I can't take Monterey from him with what I've got here. It is just artillery and, or rather, just armor and infantry. So I'm just going to sit here and stare at him and make him be mad at me. I'm okay with that. I've taken back this province from Arizona, and I think I'm not sure if I want to camp on that province and keep Arizona honest over there. I need to reach out to my buddy over in California and see what the story is over there because it looks like he may be getting as much as he can handle from those fellas. I've got a few very annoying incursions going on down here. This guy's going to cost me an infantry unit. Nutters. All right, that's fine. I'll get that back later. And this guy, why are you actually fighting? You've got artillery. You should have taken him out before you actually got to him. Yeah, he'll be dead soon. That one will go. Okay, but this is where it got really exciting. Check this out. Georgia declares war. Georgia decided to declare war on me. And they took New Orleans. Farts. Damn it. They blew through New Orleans. I've got a tank coming back to New Orleans. I'll undo them, and then I'll go take back New Orleans. It looks like that's going to go up in flames to the rebel state pretty soon. So I came down here as I was moving into Florida. Georgia declares war on me. So if we look at the map, the big screen map, I've got all of the Georgia, Florida, Cuba, New York. Virginia has joined the alliance, which is nice. They can put pressure on New York. I don't have to worry about those guys. I will do my best to hold the line over here at the Mississippi border, but hopefully our good friends over in Virginia will turn their attention to the south sooner rather than later. I've got a whole bunch of units in the build queue. I've got artillery, I've got armor. I am starving for supplies and not so much for components, but I'm starving for supplies, and there's nothing on the open market to be able to buy them. I rearranged my build queue a little bit to put more artillery at the top of the queue. I can alleviate the shortage of electronics here. I can buy up a few and keep those juices moving. But see, there's nothing available for supply. All of the supplies are dried up. Components are going to be the key. I've got several units I'll be able to build that are component heavy, including. Oh wow! Look, hey, looky there! I've got armor available in Houston. Fantastic. You know where they're going to go? I'm going to send them up to. Where can I send them up? I need infantry to go with them. And I don't want to lose this infantry, so I'm going to have him retreat back to the city. You there. Nope, wrong one. You there. Retreat back to, I can't retreat back there, so he will retreat to, come on, retreat back to Salina. Yes. That's going to cost him a chunk of his everything, but that's fine. I decided to try and take a stab at Sioux City. He's got 14 hit points and he's got 3. Okay. I will not take a stab at Sioux City. I will retreat. That was a mistake. Retreat back to the city. Okay. Now, I need to send my armor from Houston, and I'm going to go ahead and send this armor back over to, where should I send it to? How are these guys doing here? They're doing all right. They're going to take him out in a couple of turns. So this armor here from Houston, we're going to send it over to, yeah, we're going to send it over to the Eastern Theater. It's got to go here. Don't see any other option, really, because I've got to stabilize this border with a new sudden entrant into the Great War. So just if you're keeping score at home, we have Cuba, Florida, Georgia, New York, Illinois, Iowa, Kansas, and Nebraska has been taken out, I believe. Yeah, Nebraska has been taken out. South Dakota, North Dakota, Colorado, Arizona, Chihuahua, Nuevo Leon, Mexico, all at war. That's a lot. It's annoying, but it's not insurmountable. It's just a matter of focusing up on one at a time, managing the others, and focusing on another. It appears, now I can't be certain about this, but it would appear that the situation in Georgia is simply his units on the front line. I would wager, and I am willing to wager this bet, that once I break through his line, there's not going to be anything else there. So, what I think I'm going to do in a bid for peace, or at least stabilizing that side of the map, is once I crack through this front line, I'm just going to sweep through his counties over here, his little regions, push through them as fast as I can, and isolate his major cities, and then just start picking off his cities. He's got the capital is over here in. I thought the capital was in Columbus. It's Atlanta. The capital's in Atlanta. We've got the capital of Alabama over here. That'd be another easy one to pick off while I'm over there. So I'm just gonna. I mean, I wasn't planning on waging a major war in the southeast over here. I was planning on moving up the Central Plains, but if the southeast has decided they want to wage a major war, then we will wage a major war, and we will go into the southeast. Maybe. As long as the western half of the map stays stable, I don't mind being at war with these guys as long as it stays stable. We'll be able to manage it, I suppose. I will need to reach out and confirm. You know what? I think I'm gonna go ahead and take. Should I go ahead and take Tucson, or should I leave that for California? They're in Phoenix, in Kingman. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and attack Tucson, and at least clean it out for them. That's my penalty province. Since they attacked me, since they attacked me, I'm going to go back and attack them. And besides, that'll make their morale collapse, and it'll kind of show them who's boss. And then we'll be done. California will have an easier job taking out the rest of them, and then they can wrap that up and divert their attention south much more quickly. Guys, don't forget to drop a like and subscription on the channel, like on the video, leave a comment as well while you're at it. Look, we have 69 game announcements. Nice. Mostly just letting me know that borders have been violated, which is fine. A little bit of action with Georgia, which is fine. Territory lost with Georgia. New Orleans. God dang it. That cheeses me off. But yeah, most of it's just action with Georgia. And that, I suppose, is going to be the new hotspot of this conflagration. Um, I'm going, yeah, okay. So we've got Tucson under attack over here. That'll at least force Arizona to spend money moving his moving his capital if he decides to move his capital, and it'll give me another supply of uh, supplies, which is great. I could always use more of those. And then, um, what else do we have going on up here in the supply menu? Not a whole lot. That's great. Um, okay, okay. So this is a quick update. We had some crazy stuff going on in the research world. I'm going for the bombers. Bombers can project a tremendous amount of power across the map and just wipe out all of the production capacity. You get four of those guys together, four or five bombers going out of the same city on regular sorties into another enemy city. You can take out all of their production capacity and really hamstring their ability to fight the wars. So that's going to be a key strategy going forward, even more so than the helicopters, which seem to be fairly effective. They're cheap. They're fairly effective. In fact, I can mobilize another one fairly soon because these, I mean, they don't cost me any supplies, which is awesome. They don't cost any supplies. They're only costing me components. And as long as I can limit the cost to simply components, then I've got plenty of cash to throw around with those guys. I'm going to add one more here in Dallas. They're weak, though. They get knocked down pretty easy with the anti-aircraft upgrade for the armor. So that's one drawback with the helicopters. But as long as it's just close combat against ground forces, and they get massed up enough and in support of other ground forces that are also attacking. If I have a tank there and it's engaged with the tank, it can't engage with the helicopter, I think. So then that makes for a nice combination ground and air assault when you're in these ground battles. But the bombers now, man, those bombers with a city like let's say Macon, where he's got Puma, Macon, where he's got his army base there, or in Columbus. He doesn't really have much. Now that I'm looking at his stuff, um, yeah, this is. I mean, this isn't going to be easy because it's just a bunch of territory and it's projecting power across the map. But he doesn't have significant production capabilities unless he's just throwing gold at the problem. He doesn't have a tremendous production capability. This is his only source of armor coming out of Atlanta. Now, if I had four bombers, I could run him over to Atlanta and just literally wipe that off the map. And then he would have no capacity to build planes or armor. And eventually he would, oh, here's his second armor production. So we could take out both of those units with four jets over the course of 2 days. And his entire production capacity for armor would be decimated. That is one of the best things about bombers. They're not so good against. I don't think they're so good against unit positions, but they're really great against cities, as you can imagine. So, and then they can also reach all the way across the map, especially if I have an ally over here who has air bases. I can base them there, and well, I'm not going to really need to mess with these guys up here, but if I have an air base anywhere up here, I can reach all the way across the map and reach out and touch some bad guys. So that is going to be the next tier of research that we go after. And in the meantime, guys, stay awesome, be humble, or drink humble, be awesome. I am the Old Humble guy. We're going to call this a wrap. There's not a whole lot else to look at and do. It's, I've got all my move orders in place. I've got all my attack orders in place. We've kind of seen how the map is changing just a little bit. I may be a little nuisance to just because it's fun to do. I may advance my nuisanciness here down in the border. Add a couple of spots here. Just to be a nuisance. That way, he can't mass up any troops around me nearby. I'll know it. I'll know if he's coming close because he's going to have to cross into my territory. And if he wants to get close to me and do stuff, he's going to have to bring some infantry too. I know he has. I don't remember what all he had here, but they were. I think it was a tank and a recon unit. I think. I don't know. I can't remember. But we're going to leave it at that. And I'm just going to grab a couple more regions from him. I don't really want to move a significant amount of resources south of the border there. I really want to focus up here in the southeast and central states because that is where I'm going to get a lot of victory points as we roll forward. So I'm thinking about 24 hours from now will be the next time I check in and move the ball forward. We're going to see how, that will have our, this will be over in where it's going in about 4 hours, 23:48 versus 19:19, so 4.5 hours. This tank will be showing up, on day 12 at the 6-hour mark. So that's 19 plus 3, 4, 5 is 24 plus 6 more, so 11 hours from now. So about 12 hours from now, we will have our full force here ready to go back into New Orleans and then make the big push through the Georgia field. I do not have an infantry unit anymore, which is really crappy. I just want him to be in Pensacola. You attack, just attack Pensacola. That's it. That's where you need to be. And I've got, where do I have an infantry? I have one lonely little infantry unit up here in Jackson. And as long as Jackson is acting like that, we're going to have trouble. So these guys will have infantry. They have 2 infantry units. So I'll be able to split those infantry units between the north and the south if I need to, or I'll keep them together. I have not decided yet. And then here I got an infantry unit there, and I think I have a couple of infantry units coming out in the builds. I do not. Need to add one here. At least one. God dang, that's gonna, yep, that eats up all my damn supplies. I have got to get some of these battles slowed down so that I do not use so many resources on the fights. It's just killing me. Port sulfur, local industries. See, I can't even afford to boost local industries. That's why we need to wait about 12 to 24 hours. Tomorrow morning, I'll pop back on and we will do this all again. Ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, children of all ages, be awesome. And if you're old enough, drink humble. Cheers and good morning.